Hey guys, it's me, my face, and some banging hair. Yes, it's the best kind of Saturday there is, the Saturday that I go and get my hair did. Yeah. It's been a long time since I felt like sitting long enough for her to straighten it for me. And the woman is an artist. Look at this. You know what my hair usually looks like. Look at this. So fancy. I know that every time a YouTuber says out loud, this is probably going to be a really short video, it ends up being the longest video that anyone has ever recorded ever. But I feel like this is going to be a very short video. I did not do a whole lot of stitching this past week. I would say it was kind of a bad week. I can't point to anything. Nothing in particular happened, but it was one of those I would literally take out the stitching, set everything up, get the needle in my hand and say, no, not today. And then I would put it all away and watch videos. So I actually only worked on 2 projects. I made more progress on one than the other. In fact, I will start with Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow because literally, and I'm going to do better than I did last week where I know I was like off the side of the screen and stuff. I literally just filled in a little more of that top bat. That's it. I mean, seriously, that's it. That was like half an hour of stitching last night. I just finally picked it up. And I don't know, I couldn't bring myself to start stitching. What I did at least get a little more work on was the gift for Mark's niece. That just has, and you should be seeing a picture of it somewhere, a couple more Smyrna crosses and a couple of hearts on either side. Oh, and I think there's a bottom border. But otherwise, I was expecting to be done with this by today, and I never picked it up. I never even looked at it. It was a blah week. I do want to say, look at the butterflies. How cute are the butterflies? So cute. So once I finish that is going to be FFO'd into a hoop. I'll have to find some pretty fabric for the back. I know just recently I've done the hoop finishes with felt on the back. But I was thinking, what if I took some of, because I have a million pieces of fabric. If I took some like quilting cotton type fabric and maybe put some stabilizer on the back. Has anyone ever done that and then cut out the circle and kind of used that on the back to just sort of cover the lacing? Do you think that'll work? Let me know. Give me a comment. So because this was not a terribly productive stitching week, I thought I would change my tactic. I'm definitely going to finish Kayla's project. That I have to keep working on. But I am going to try to do, wait for it, 7 days of Death by Cross Stitch. Yeah, I know. I have not put any thread into that in, I think, 3 weeks at least. It's never going to get finished if I don't work on it. That's just math. Possibly science. Maybe PE. But I figure if I can commit, like not to one 6-strand length per day, but, 1 strand per day, doubled over, loop started. I think you know what I'm talking about. If I cut off one big piece and separate it out into 6 pieces, that's 6 days worth of floss. Are you with me? Because I think I'll do much more than that, but I want to at least do that. Because I feel like if I commit to just doing that, I'll do more. I'll say, oh, this 1 strand only took me 15 minutes. I've got many more hours left in the night. I'll do more, kind of thing. But I want to commit to that, at least 1 strand per day. That means stitching every day. Or at the very least, it means stitching the equivalent every day. So if I do 2 strands on Monday, I could skip Tuesday if I had to, because dinner at Dad's, there's wine, the stitching goes off the rails. Off the rails, down the ravine, into the ocean, into the trench, pops out somewhere around Narnia. So that is my goal for this upcoming week. We'll see how well I stick to it. I think the only other thing I really did stitchy related is I took the advice of Bendy Stitchy, Michelle Garrett, and headed over to Threads Entwined. Apparently they have a brick and mortar shop in, I want to say Northern California, but they also have an online shop. And I guess if you create a public wish list, she goes through and once a month will pick something random from somebody's wish list and send it to them. You can't argue with free, people. You can't argue with free. So I headed over there. I created my wish list. I think I got 6 or 7 things on there already. Mostly floss. There's not a lot of patterns I want to buy right now. I want to work through some of the ones I have just so I kind of feel better about it. But I am really getting into floss. I'm looking over at my closet door here. I have so much Victorian motto. So much. But I want to try some other kinds. So I thought that might be kind of cool. And, if I find another $30 gift card somewhere or something, I will know where to spend it. So I can blame some of my non-stitching time this week on Danielle Walker. Calling you out. She asked me a question on my video last week or maybe the week before regarding what kind of tags I put on my videos, because we have very similar channels. We work on kind of similar projects, and she wasn't getting the views and just couldn't figure out what, she was kind of missing. So I started down this rabbit hole of madness with SEO marketing, YouTube videos about how to get more views on YouTube and how to get more subs on YouTube and different ideas. And I thought, there's no reason I shouldn't be trying a whole big handful of these. So that's what I've been doing, is watching all these videos and then picking one video of mine that maybe hasn't had a view in 60 days and zhuzhing the keywords or changing the title or changing the thumbnail and seeing if I can maybe get it some attention. Unfortunately, I've been a little too haphazard with it, so I don't really have measurable results yet. I have to form a better plan. But there are a lot of good ideas out there, and there are a lot of things that I think I didn't bother doing because I wasn't really thinking of the channel as I wasn't really thinking of my channel as a business. I wasn't thinking of it as something that I needed to promote. It was more a matter of, this is me and my friends talking to each other. I recently have decided to sort of change that attitude so that it is, my friends and I talking to each other, but there's no reason that can't also be treated professionally. So I think possibly one of the kind of extra videos I'm going to start making, I don't want to mess with my Saturday you and me talking kind of video. So I'm thinking maybe of doing an additional video per week or every 2 weeks that's about a particular topic. And maybe one of them will be kind of things that I try to increase my views and my watch time and things like that. And hopefully other people with channels or people who are just interested in that sort of thing can watch those videos separately. And those can be a little more professional and informative. If I find that they are not professional or informative, I will attempt to do them drunk, and then at least they'll be entertaining. So now I want to talk about the giveaway. Guys, the response to this has been wonderful. I am thrilled with all the comments. I love reading your comments. I'm not caught up, but I'm not too far behind. I think I was caught up as of last week, So I should only have this week's worth of comments to go through. I am going to, let's start at the beginning, shall we? You've seen these. Oh my God. Cats. I need to buy myself one of these. I really do. This is pretty awesome. This is life. This is joy. This is all the things. I am giving each of these away to 2 winners. They are full of patterns and a little goodie from me and some other things. And you can see up here, you should be seeing a card for the first video where I introduced you to all the items in the giveaway. So you can click that and go see, and if it's something you want to enter, go ahead and enter on that video. Or you can enter on this video if you already know what they are, or if you're just willing to wing it. Just know that if you place multiple comments on multiple videos, it will only count as 1 entry. I found a site, and you should be seeing information about it here, that lets you go in and it scrapes all the comments from a given video. And all you need to do is give it the video URL. You don't have to own it or anything. You don't have to give them like your login information or anything like that. And it pulls all the comments off the video and spits them out into a CSV file that you could open in either Google Docs or Excel or OpenOffice. That's what I have. And I figured that's going to be a lot easier. I will use that to pull down all of the comments. I will isolate the comments that use the hashtag. And a word about the hashtag. I have noticed a few people using variations like hashtag 999 space thank space you. I think there was another where somebody had put the just a space between the thank and the you. If I notice variations like that, I will include them in the sort, but I can't guarantee that I will get all of the variations. So if you want to double check your comment and just make sure that your hashtag is properly formatted, that would be great. You can edit it, or you could just place another comment with the correct hashtag and you will get filtered in. So the plan is to put all of these into a spreadsheet, filter down to just the ones that have the hashtag, dedupe from there, and then randomize the list. And then I'm just going to use the random number generator to pull up one number first for one of the bags, second number for the second bag, and then maybe a little something else. I've said too much. So just to reiterate the rules, you have until Thursday, June the 27th, to place your comment. I think what I'm going to do is probably on the 28th is when I will pull all the comments. So I will make sure that no matter where you are in the world, you have had a chance for it to be Thursday before I pull the comments. Please do not mention the word giveaway in your comment. Guys, I honestly am not sure that is that big of a deal anymore, but Lord knows we started with this thing. We're going to ride it out. So please don't use the word giveaway. You can be anywhere in the world. I will ship these out. That's not a problem. I do ask that you be over 18 because I am not appropriate for anybody under 18, and you would have to send me your address if you win. I'm not the person you want having your address on the internet. What else? Use the proper hashtag 999 thank you. And I think that's about it. Just a reminder, these bags have lived in a cat-friendly home, so if you are sensitive, be aware of it. The only thing I have left to go over, I know for the past few videos, I have not mentioned how I am doing with the antidepressant. I'm still taking it. I'm still doing okay, but I think I could be doing better. The side effects for the most part have subsided, except the one thing that's ramped up is the sleeping. all I do is sleep. And that's part of the problem with the cross stitching is I would get all set up and my eyes would just be closing and I would just pack it all up and take it away. Um, but actually, I have an appointment, I think, next Friday to talk about my dosage, and I'm actually thinking of increasing it um, to see if it helps balance the depression and anxiety with the desire to just be unconscious. We all need to be unconscious once in a while, but I'm turning it into my job. So that is it for this week. As always, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for watching and commenting, for your likes and your dislikes. I want to thank you for being my community and just for making YouTube someplace that I want to keep coming back to day after day. Thanks, guys. Bye.